So the other day I made a very in-depth, full class on how to do self-inquiry. And in that we go over a lot of the common questions and obstacles that people usually experience when practicing. Today though, I just wanted to come here and make a very condensed, direct, step-by-step self-inquiry instruction class. Okay, so let's get right into it. In self-inquiry, when you ask the question, who am I? See what that question is pointing you to. When you ask such a question, who am I? Or what am I? See what it is pointing you to. You see, the question is pointing you to you that is aware. It is pointing you to I that is aware of my experience. When you launch the question, let's just say more thoughts are arising. And you ask the question, to whom do they arise? You see how the question, to whom do they arise, is once again pointing to you, that which is aware of even the question and whatever else the mind is saying. It's bringing you to the acknowledgement of being aware of the fact that you are aware. It's bringing you to the acknowledgement of being aware. Now, this is very different than how we usually go about our day, where we are constantly immersed in the objects of awareness. We are constantly immersed in what we know, and we completely are neglecting the fact that we know. We are completely unaware that we are aware. So a question such as, who am I? It's not supposed to be answered intellectually, because any answer that arises will also only arise in mind, and it will be another concept or a word which there's an awareness of. So this is why it is written in the instruction that when you ask a question, who am I? And then, mind continues to arise and says, I am this or I am that, or what am I doing? Am I doing this right? Instead of being so interested in the content of those thoughts, instead of being so interested in pursuing those thoughts, instead of just more thinking, acknowledge instead that there's an awareness of those thoughts. See, that acknowledgement is silent. It is wordless. Thinking about awareness is also seen. There's an awareness of those thoughts. As what are you aware of those thoughts? Forget the thoughts. Go to that which is aware. Bring your attention to that which is aware. And when you do that, there's nothing to look for. There's nothing to land at. You see, we're used to just looking for ourself as an object that we can find, that we can say, oh, that's me. But anything that you find in the search, any sensation, any feeling, any thought, anything would be something that there's an awareness of. So in this way, self-inquiry is the practice of always, rather than being immersed in the object that you see, the object that you're aware of, taking a backward step to the fact of being aware. It's a sort of abiding at your essence. Rather than being immersed in mind, which is what you are aware of, you're returning to the heart of awareness. At the heart of every one of our experience right now is the awareness of experience. Without the awareness of experience, there is no experience. Self-inquiry meditation, call it, it is a remaining rooted in the acknowledgement of awareness, of being aware. It is not a thinking, it is not a talking, it is not a doing. It is a recognition of being aware. I am. Even any thoughts that are arising in your experience right now, like, oh, what is he saying? Or am I getting it right? Am I understanding this right? How do I know if I'm doing it right? There's an awareness of, without you doing anything, you're already aware of such thoughts. The thoughts are secondary. The awareness in which they arise and subside is primary. The thoughts come and go. You, that which is aware, does not come and go. Right now, we are identified at the level of thinking. We take this thinker to be what I am, but you see the thinker and its thoughts, which we can just call thinking, it arises and subsides in my seeing, in my awareness. Self-inquiry is the practice of constantly returning, taking a backward step from what I am aware of to the fact of being aware, to the fact that I am aware. Being aware of awareness isn't like being aware of an object or being aware of a thought, which is an object. Because you see in here, there's one that is aware and something that there's an awareness of. Being aware of awareness is not in that same subject-object relationship. Being aware of awareness collapses this subject-object relationship, and there's only being aware. So being aware of awareness is the same as the recognition of being aware. Being aware of awareness places you in your true position of that which is aware. Being aware of awareness is a total moment of being what you are, free from association and identification with the contents of your experience. In that moment, the personality is totally at rest. Mind is at rest. In that moment, there is no story, there's no judgment, there's no interpretation, there's no conditioning. It's simply being, knowing. To this, you must continue to return. At this essential level, you must continue to abide. This is the teaching of self-inquiry. This is the burning away of all the strong conditioned belief systems, concepts. This is the remover of ignorance. So if you are just beginning this practice, I would recommend creating a sit-down, silent practice with this. You can continue practicing this during your day, of course, even when you're in activity, this is available to you. However, chances are that if you don't have a silent practice where you actually just sit down, nothing's being demanded of you in those moments, and all you're doing is you're just simply turning within, closing your eyes and just doing this backward step again and again, rather than awareness of being immersed in experience, you are acknowledging the awareness of experience. Again and again, returning to the fact of being aware, abiding in the sense I am. Any object that arises, any thought that arises points to you as that which is aware of it. So you continue to return to yourself in this way. Create a sit-down practice of this. Sit with this silently twice per day for 20 to 30 minutes each, and you will find that this self-remembrance, the clarity with which you understand this teaching, will start to grow, will start to mature, will start to ripen. And then you'll also be able to practice it during your day very easily. But don't be one of those people that resists silence. You know, it is the mind which argues for the mind's perpetuation. So don't keep resisting silence and being like, no, I don't need to sit down. That's not necessary. I'll just practice during the day. That's just your own form of resistance to silence, because silence is the end of mind. Silence is the end of your belief systems. So that resistance that arises to this practice and just sitting down is just another form of that power which seeks to keep your belief systems intact, which seeks to keep ignorance present. Whereas this silence, this awareness of being, is the light which will dissolve all the darkness, which will dissolve the cloud of ignorance. So do not run away from this. Practice this in your sit-down sessions, and then practice it during your day as well. Make this your main practice. This is the practice which ends all other practices. If you have any questions about it, put it in the comment section below. As I said, I have also created a very in-depth class about self-inquiry, which goes over all the questions and resistances that you're very likely to run into when practicing. I will link that down below in the description box. You can go watch that. I also have a free self-inquiry course that you can take advantage of. I really highly recommend it if this is the teaching that resonates with you. Go through that free self-inquiry course. It will be a great benefit to you. And also, if you need my personal help with this, check out my School of Awakening, which will offer you more structured practice, a consistent sort of guidance and support, and a community that you can share this journey with. I'll also link that down below. I hope that this video was helpful. I'll see you next time.